Hello, dear friends. This is a translation of a training video by Елена Zelenskaya, a highest category doctor, dermatologist, allergist, immunologist, BRT diagnostician. She has been practicing bioresonance since 1999, and she's an advisor of the president of BIOMEDIS company on medicine questions. I always say that bioresonance therapy is what I love and admire, and it is the most safe and highly effective way of treatment, as well as results showing and very easy to use. And in current training video, we will review a new device called NEOGEN. We will review the work principles, modes of operation, and I will share some practical recommendations for use and results. The present device was released in August 2023. The developer of this device is Sabuhi Sharifov, our Science and Technology Director. And I was lucky to be able to use this device from April 2023. And 8 months of application gave me experience that I can share with you today. NEOGEN device is a device of a new generation of endogenous bioresonance therapy. Endogenous therapy is therapy with the user's own frequencies. Such devices have been applied for a long time, but the innovation of BIOMEDIS company lies in the fact that as a result of scientific research based on endogenous bioresonance therapy, there were developed 2 completely new technologies of electromagnetic impact, and they are implemented in our new device, in first and second modes of operation. NEOGEN is a transceiver device of ultra-spread spectrum electromagnetic field of weak intensity, with adequate characteristics for appearance of stochastic resonance in the impact object in our body. NEOGEN is small, nice-looking, and very easy to use. What does it do? During its work, it maintains a constant connection with our body. It sends signals to our body as to a biological object, reads the parameters through the biological feedback, processes all received parameters of the signal, and, in the processed, modulated form, the device sends the signal back to the body. And basically, the process of receipt and transfer, our interaction body-device, happens constantly during a therapy session. In the first mode, as a measured physiological parameter, there is used a reflected from the body electromagnetic field emitted by the device. In the second mode, the measured physiological parameter is a person's own voice. Voice is like a mirror. It reflects the state of our health, mood, and for us it is also a new experience. Let us dwell on that to understand it more profoundly. The first mode of operation of NEOGEN device is the electromagnetic feedback. NEOGEN sends an ultra-spread spectrum electromagnetic signal to the body. The signal penetrates our body and gets reflected from all our systems, organs, skin, muscles, bones, etc. And the device reads us as a biological object. This reflected signal is received by the device, is processed, and is sent back to our body. And this chain of biological feedback gets closed. There is a constant contact. The device sends the signal, receives it from the body, and it occurs continuously during the whole session. There is a continuous interaction of our body with the device. Our cells receive additional energy resource, and as a result, the biochemical processes of the work of cells normalize. There occurs connection of our body on the cell level. The second mode is audio mode. It is a voice feedback. NEOGEN reads the parameters of our voice at the moment of text pronunciation. It sends the signal back to our body in the form of modulated ultra-spread spectrum electromagnetic signal. This leads to stochastic resonance in the body, and it is extremely important to put the most positive intentions into the pronounced text. One can pronounce a prayer, affirmation, gratitude, wish health, happiness. So positive intentions put into the pronounced phrases improve psychophysical values of the work of our body. Let us talk more in detail about the voice. It reflects the state of our whole body. Our voice depends on the state of nervous system, which organizes the work of all organs into one united complex psychophysical process. And disturbances of this coordination on any area will be reflected in our voice. Voice apparatus is not only our vocal cords, which make the main sound, but this is a state of our bronchi, lungs, endocrine nervous systems. There are rhythms of absolutely all physiological processes reflected in our voice. Accordingly, all these processes become harmonized during the therapy session, and this is very important. Endogenous bioresonance therapy with the NEOGEN device. What does it do? It charges our body with energy. It gives this energetic recharge to the cells. It restores the energy potential of organs and systems. There launches the process of regeneration and restoration of cells, which is also very important, as well as a rejuvenation process. NEOGEN device continuously maintains the physiological homeostasis, meaning the balance of coordinated work of all organs and systems of our body. It soothes the course of absolutely any disease and speeds up the recovery process. And I would like to emphasize that in general it is absolutely not important which diagnosis a person has. NEOGEN works not with separate diseases, but with the main types of dysfunctions of regulatory systems of the body. With central, peripheral, vegetative nervous systems, immune system, humoral system, and a consequence is an ability of correction of almost any non-infectious or non-surgical disorder. Regulation with NEOGEN device is first of all related to facilitation of restoration and maintenance of homeostasis on many levels, including balance of sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems. What else does NEOGEN do? It maintains the balance between the cerebral hemispheres. It enhances the alpha rhythm of the brain. This is the most resourceful meditative rhythm. Herewith, there decrease all acute reactions of the body on stress. There happens the normalization of arterial pressure. There decreases the number of heart contractions if a patient has elevated heart rate. There decreases the peripheral vascular resistance. As a result, there happens a general normalization of arterial pressure. There decreases the oxygen consumption. There decreases the level of stress hormones. And NEOGEN changes the psycho-emotional state depending on what intention we have when we start working with the device. During the process of work with the device, they activate hidden resources of the body. For example, a person says, "I am strong. I will deal with all tasks. My body is healthy." So there improves well-being, mood, self-confidence increases. Many people notice that from their experience. And this extends the abilities of self-regulation and self-healing. I would like to say that, based on my experience, NEOGEN device is incredibly powerful, effective, and very easy to use. Let us dwell on how to use the NEOGEN device. Even before turning the device on, I would like to give you some recommendations. I think it is very important to set yourself up for work with the device. This should be a conscious work. One should be calm as much as possible. It is recommended to stay alone in the room, so that your space during the work would be only yours. Worst case scenario, the distance between you and the other people should be as long as possible. When our developer Sabuhi Sharifov conducted his first webinar on NEOGEN, he said that when using NEOGEN by a group of people, there is created a collective informational field, which is not recommended to do. If there is a person next to you, especially one with severe diseases, then it is strictly forbidden to use the device for yourself, being in the same room with this person. Among us, there are people that provide testing on breast scanner. I also use this technology. And many of you will apply NEOGEN correction instead of harmonization. First of all, the first time test should be made, then the NEOGEN session, then the secondary test should be made to see the results of NEOGEN's work. I highly recommend, according to my own experience, to leave the room where the session is being carried out, as well as turn off the active sources of harmful radiation, to turn off the Wi-Fi router, computer, mobile phone, conditioner, even ventilator, since there should be no rotating and moving mechanisms. For example, if the window is open and there is a curtain, then the curtain should be pulled to the side. There should be no movements of any kind happening, and all this is reflected on the work of the device. It is also desired to remove pets from the room, so that they don't move and disturb the process. Then the device should not be applied in the room with artificial light, fluorescent lamps. In general, there should be created a favorable environment for a session, so that nothing and no one disturbs you during the session. So how to use the NEOGEN device correctly? We need to turn the device on. Here you can see a picture. There is an on-off button on top, or power button. This button should be pressed and held for over 2 seconds. There will be a beep sound, and the words BIOMEDIS NEOGEN will be displayed, and then you will see that the first mode of operation is on. In this mode of electromagnetic feedback, there are 2 options of application. The first one, with the bent arms, holding the device in palms put together with the screen towards you. You click the OK button, the lower one, and you will hear the beep sound, and the timer will turn on. There will appear the oscillogram. One needs to create an intention to conduct therapy session. Then gently turn the device with the back side towards you. The session can last 5-10 minutes or even more. The duration of the session depends on your wish, your well-being, and in general, there are no limits in time. But I would recommend, in case when the body has numerous chronic pathologies, if there is intoxication, then the first session should be just 5-10 minutes, once a day. One does not need to rush. If you are an advanced user of bioresonance technologies, if you have been using them for a long time, then your session can last 15-20 minutes or more. But still, the session should be not very long. One should not carry the device during the day. You just sit down, conduct a session, and to stop the session you need to turn the device with the screen towards you. You will see the time of therapy on the display, and then click the left side button. The session will be paused. Then, to turn the device off, one needs to press and hold the power button for over 2 seconds, and after the beep signal, the device will turn off. There is no certain automatic time set up for a session. You select time for a session accordingly to your well-being, and you can stop the session anytime. And I would like to explain again. To leave the session, you need to click the left side circle button on the screen. If you just clicked the left button, but you didn't press the power button and left the device, it will turn off automatically. We have reviewed the first way of application. The second way of the first mode application is a local application of the device. It will be more comfortable to lie down in a comfortable position. Turn the device the same way with the on-off button. There will be the first mode on. You need to click the OK button, the one in the middle, and there will be a beep sound and the session timer will turn on. One needs to place the device locally on a problematic zone of the body. You place the device with the back side towards the body and the display facing the ceiling. It is needed to create an intention to conduct therapy session. The local session also lasts 5-10 minutes or more. If you have a very problematic zone, and this is a chronic problem that you suffer from for a long time, then the first session should not last longer than 5-10 minutes. We are not in a rush and the body will gradually recover. Even after the first session, you will feel the result. Also, to stop the session, you need to click the left button and to press and hold the power button. I would like to add a few more words about the first mode of the device. If you work on a certain problem, on a certain organ, then according to my experience, the maximum effect can be obtained by applying NEOGEN in the meridian's activity hours. This information can be found on my video training on my YouTube channel on photonic crystals. There I tell about organs and meridians activity hours. For example, you have problems with your stomach. The activity hours of the meridian that is connected to stomach is from 7 to 9 a.m. If you have problems with kidneys, then the best session time will be from 5 to 7 p.m. Of course, this is only a recommendation, but in general, you can apply NEOGEN locally in the first mode. On the chakras projection zone, if you need to activate and open them, you can also use the device. On projection zones of energy channels, but this information is aimed more at the specialists in this field. It can be used on the pulse zone. You place the device on your hand on the pulse zone. This way, a very active body correction also will be carried out. Local application on problematic zones in the first mode of NEOGEN device work relieves pain, spasm, muscle tension, acute inflammation. I can rely on my own experience and on the reviews of my patients. I would like to emphasize that even after a one-time application for a short 5-10 minute session, the joints pain goes away. Throat pain, toothache, headache, pains in the heart, everything goes away. The hearing improves, any inflammation reaction goes away. And many people that have received the devices just recently, after very first sessions, had their first results. Of course, the results are different in each patient, but I receive only great reviews and many thanks from my clients. I feel energy of gratitude from them, and this inspires me to record trainings, share my experience, which is also very important for me. All NEOGEN users say that they have more energy, they don't have weakness and fatigue anymore. General well-being improves, and more importantly, they appear to have a lot of new desires, ideas. Everything is very positive, and you will also have your experience when using NEOGEN device. The second mode, audio mode. What do we do in this mode? How to use the device correctly? I will explain in detail. To use the device, please take a seat in a comfortable position. Take the device in hand, turn it on by pressing and holding the power button. There will be the beep sound. There will be a text, BIOMEDIS NEOGEN, displayed, and the first mode will be automatically displayed on the screen. Then you need to click on the right button. This action will switch the mode from mode 1 to mode 2, to audio feedback mode. Then we click the OK button, the lower one, and there will be the beep sound and the session timer will turn on. Then you start speaking. There will appear the sounds oscillogram. Hold the device in your palms in front of you with the screen towards you and pronounce an intention, prayer, affirmation, gratitude. Or a second way. Place the device in front of you on the table, for example. If the text you would like to pronounce has to be read, you read the text and have your open palms behind the device. It is very important to follow these recommendations. The session should be also 5-10 minutes or more. Also, to stop the session, you need to click the left button. When holding the device, you can see the session time and you can stop it anytime. You click the left button and turn the device off. You press and hold the lower button to do that. The second mode of NEOGEN device is a mode of wishes fulfillment. You pronounce anything that you want. In the second mode, the device enhances you in the space. You become more hearable for the universe. NEOGEN device is an absolutely magical device. But I would like to say, based on my experience, that it is very important that your wish is favorable for everyone possibly related to it. The thing that you pronounce should be formulated with the flow of gratitude. You pronounce it as you think that everything that you are pronouncing has already happened and came to your life. Of course, everyone will have his or her own experience. What I would like to say, many years ago, I heard a phrase which I shared with many people I met. With love and gratitude to supreme forces of light, I accept in my life. And now you pronounce very in detail what exactly you accept in your life. Then you say, for the benefit of everyone who is related. You put the gratitude energy, which is the most powerful energy. In this moment, you are focusing and thinking about, visualizing what you are grateful for. That is already in your life. What else is important? In audio mode, one needs to pronounce all the intentions, gratitude, affirmations continuously. It means while we are speaking, the session is being conducted. As soon as you stop speaking, the active work stops. I'm absolutely sure that each user of our new incredible device, NEOGEN, will obtain his/her own absolutely unique result. And we will proceed. I have already told that I work with the bioresonance intellectual scanner. This is a testing device which looks like this, the Express Test PRIS. It is used by the specialists as well as even patients for home use. And I would like to share some results of application of NEOGEN device correction. Now we see only a part of this test. The test shows the functional state of the body at the present moment, at the moment of testing. But we will review the energy parameters, because it is NEOGEN that gives a huge amount of energy to the body, which is a reserve and resource for further recovery processes in the body on the cell level. We can see the auragram. This is our aura, our energy field. It should be straight and look like an egg. The first test was made on 3rd of October 2023. The time was 10:09. On the first test, we can see that the aura is not completely full. The field is torn. The higher flow is manifested, meanwhile the lower flow is not only not manifested, but we can see a gap in the lower sector. The second picture, time 10:39 after almost 20 minutes. What do we see here? There is a very good correction of the energy field. The field is more filled, the lower energy flow is more built, the lower energy channel is not formed yet, but the field is being filled and becomes bigger. This is a very good correction result. In this test, we will see a condition of 7 of our energy centers in the physical body. These are 7 chakras. For each center, there leads the energy channel to each organ. To each organ, there leads a net of blood vessels, nerve endings, and energy channel. If our energy center is not open fully, then the energy supply is constrained, and basically blood flow and lymph flow will be decreased. The nerve impulse conduction will be decreased, and accordingly we need our energy channels to be fully open and work on their maximum to supply our organs and systems with energy. We can see that near each energy center there are circles. One circle is a closed chakra with damaged organs related to it. 2 circles means closed chakra with slightly damaged organs. 3 circles means neutral state of organs of a closed chakra. 4 circles means an opening chakra, and 5 circles means an open chakra. 5 chakras can be seen in people 5 circles can be seen in people who take care of themselves, that do energy practices. So 4 circles in our everyday life is a good state of a chakra opening. What do we see here? First, second, fourth, fifth chakras have 3 circles, which means neutral. Third, sixth, seventh are open. The time of test is 10:09. Then after NEOGEN application, they are open all chakras except the first lowest one. This is a very good result. We also look at the state of our spine, the interpretation of the color range. Green is a physiological norm. Red color is hyperfunction or inflammatory reaction. Blue color is hypofunction state. This is stagnant processes in organs and tissues. And I always say that red color is better than the blue one. Through the acuteness of the recovery processes in organs and tissues, there occurs healing and recovery. Here we can see stagnant vertebrae in blue color. We see that green-colored vertebrae are only 4. And after correction, we see that there are no stagnated vertebrae anymore. There is more energy, there began the energy restoration, and we have more green-colored vertebrae. Here we see in the highest line around 80. This is that spectrum of energy supply of certain organs and systems, and for each organ there is its own column. So the green color here is the variant of the physiological norm, and the red color is the inflammation reaction. It means hyperfunction, so excess of energy. When higher the number than the number 80. 80 is the physiological process in average. Yellow color is almost inflammatory process. Blue color is hypofunction, hypofunctional state. Decrease of function with the lack of energy supply of organs. So let us see the first picture. The test was made again at 10:09. The picture is not balanced, and we see from the columns the energy is not distributed equally. And after the device application, let's take a look at the second picture. Let's have a look at the brain blood circulation. It becomes around 70. Meanwhile, it was around 60. stagnant processes decreased in many organs. So these stagnant processes, what we can see from the first picture, there are a lot of blue columns, and in the second picture, the only blue column left is spleen. In general, the picture shows the good results. Things got much better. Let us continue looking. This is the second result of NEOGEN device application. Let's have a look at the energy field on the left picture that was the initial result. It is extremely small, a huge gap in the lower sector. The time of test is 13:11. On the second picture, the time of test is 13:43. Here I found it useful to make a correction for over 20 minutes. And what happens as a result? Here we need a much stronger energy correction. As a result, we can see that the higher energy flow is being built. It was completely absent on the first picture, and the lower energy flow is just starting to be built. The field is being filled in bigger volume, and there is no longer such a significant gap in the lower sector as it used to be. It is very important for health recovery. Here we can see that all chakras except the fifth one have 3 circles. On the second picture, the second chakra, the third chakra are restored, and the 7th chakra is restored as well. This is also a very good result with such a weakened energy field. There was also a spine correction. The number of vertebrae of blue color decreased. And we can see that it is obvious according to these pictures that there is no blue color in that amount anymore. Basically, there is only one column of blue color left of stagnant processes in gallbladder. And it used to be violet. Violet means the maximum lowest energy supply and hypofunctional state. And the inflammation reaction that used to be in the lower sector gap also passes to almost inflammatory process. It means that the energy supply to the organs increases, and this is also a very, very good result. And the third result, it's a very, very good result as well. The first test was made at 13:15. The higher flow is very good, and in the lower sector, the field is completely torn, with a few very significant gaps. And basically, in a short period of time, we have a very harmonious filling of the field. The higher flow is kept and the lower flow is being built. But there are no that significant gaps that used to be anymore. The energy field is not completely filled in this sector. But still, this is simply an amazing result. And a very quick result. There were around 20 minutes of application. Have a look. The third chakra has only 2 circles, and it comes to the vital energy already. 2 circles means a closed chakra with slightly damaged organs. So here, the first and the third chakras have 2 circles. Second, fourth, and fifth chakras have 3 circles. And 6th and 7th have 4 circles. Here we can see that a very good correction occurs. Right away, from 2 circles, they increased to 4 circles, and from 3 circles to 4 circles as well. So the heart chakra from 3 to 4 circles, and throat chakra from 3 to 4 circles. And in general, what do we see here? All the energy centers got very harmoniously balanced. I can say that such patient will have a very quick recovery and restoration and a very big success and result of application of our bioresonance technologies. Please look at the spine. Inflammatory reactions and stagnant processes also decrease. The green color is dominant here now. The green color is the color of physiological norm. And here on these pictures, we can also observe a very harmonious balancing and filling the organs with energy. The stagnant processes, the blue color goes away. Just look at the difference. And I can say that this is a very amazing result. And I'm very inspired by these results. I would also like to talk to you about the complex application of Trinity device, which we all very love and admire, and NEOGEN device. Trinity device is a device of exogenous therapy. We have been using this device from 2017. We got a huge amount of incredible results on health restoration. Trinity device includes basic complexes on various health problems and on any acuteness of the process. We have complexes for psychosomatic correction. Remember that this is our very beloved device and that the complexes consist of the programs, and the programs consist of the frequencies, and the correction occurs by the external signals, set up frequencies with which separate organs and systems of the body enter in resonance. And we recover our body due to the exogenous therapy. It means the therapy with external frequencies. NEOGEN device, which we are talking about today, is a device of endogenous therapy. It means therapy with the patient's own frequencies after they are processed by the device. We have dwelt on that today. The combination of endogenous and exogenous therapy will give double results. Trinity and NEOGEN complement and enhance each other, and health recovery occurs faster and more efficiently. There are two absolutely different technologies. For example, if you have a headache, some weather conditions changed, your well-being depends on weather conditions, and you have a headache and tightness in the eyes or tension in the temples. What do? You do a 20-minute session with NEOGEN. In the first mode, locally, on one temple and then on the other temple. You can make a session of 10 minutes each temple. Or you hold the device in your palms and direct it towards your head. You had a 20 minutes session and you gave your body energy. You gave your body a signal for restoration and correction. You received the result of headache relief. The headache decreased or completely went away. But then you can help your body deal with, for example, intracranial hypertension, which occurred as a result of these weather changes. After that, on Trinity device, you select the complex called intracranial hypertension. And in the second mode, you put on your device in a carry pouch and carry it on yourself. And this way, you help your body and you support it. This way, you can use absolutely all of our technologies. For example, you can apply 2 red photonic crystals for each temple for 20 minutes each side. Additionally, you can use the Zen wave device in your room. It will be like a power place in your home, and it will be a very good complex therapy. Basically, you can use all of our technologies that you got used to and you got results from and you have been using. NEOGEN device will be an incredible helper in your complex recovery of your body. NEOGEN device enhances and speeds up the obtained results. Because, again, it gives additional energy. I always say that energy is the most important thing. The device is very easy to use. I would like to emphasize that NEOGEN device has to be used separately from other technologies. You can use it in any part of the day, in the morning, afternoon, and you can still use your Trinity complexes, your customized complexes, daytime, nighttime complexes, but these devices should not be used simultaneously. Don't turn NEOGEN device on when the Trinity device is working. Also, I would recommend to put off photonic crystals that you wear during the day when you turn NEOGEN device on. I would also like to add that people who are most active in the evening, I would not recommend to use NEOGEN device in the afternoon and in the evening. because you will not be able to fall asleep due to the excess of energy. Meanwhile, if you lack energy, if you are awakened, you can use the device in the evening. But it is better to have a session in the morning or in the afternoon, or both in the morning and in the afternoon, and use the additional energy that you receive from the sessions in the right direction. NEOGEN is a very powerful device. It doesn't require additional programming with special individual programs. It has 2 modes of operation. It provides a very quick and multi-purpose help in acute situations. And basically, it is a magical device to make wishes come true. Create your reality with NEOGEN. All horizons for a conscious and happy life are open. With NEOGEN, everyone is a magician and creator. Be energetic, be conscious, be happy. Create your own reality and achieve all of your incredible goals and projects and ideas. Develop yourself, create and live your life to the fullest. When you're full of energy and you're able to do anything, you have a lot of ideas. You're eager to achieve goals and you're ready to love the whole world. I wish you to use NEOGEN and obtain the best possible results. And please share them with us. Thank you and good luck.